higher protein content. So for making these types of breads, you want higher protein because it builds a better gluten structure, holds all those air bubbles in there. You wouldn't want to use an all-purpose flour. All-purpose flour doesn't have enough protein. King Arthur flour, to my knowledge, is the only flour that actually, on their packaging, puts the protein content. So if I get a bag of bread flour from them, it says 12.7% protein. It's about the range you want, it's in the 12 to 14% range. Nobody else really does that I've ever seen. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to come up, we might have to write this down somewhere. 350 grams of water. You want about 100 grams of the sourdough starter right here. And then 500 grams total of flour. So half of that you want to be bread flour, so that's 250 grams of bread flour, 250 grams of what other flour you want to use in there. And then, Repeat. 350 grams of water, 100 grams or 110 grams of starter. You'll put the starter into the water with your hands. This is, again, remember I said, everything is by hand. You do everything by hand. Mix that together in there, and then add in the flour, mix that all together. You will find, so I always start with a little less water. You will find that depending upon the flours that you put in there, you may need to add a little more flour to get the consistency that you want. You may find that they may be a little bit dry. Some of these, especially when you mill your own stuff, whole milled stuff flour, takes more water to hydrate it. But it's always good to start with a little less water and add more water than it is to realize that I had too much water. You can always add flour to it, but that's how I do it. And there's 1,000 different ways to make bread. This isn't the only end-all be-all way of doing it. This is just how I learned how to do this, how I do it. So it's one way of doing it. Okay, so get your partners, come get a bowl, and we'll start weighing stuff out.